I say power to the people. I saw the fight and I'll go quit till we all.
I'm just going to hand over to Yvonne right now to speak a little bit more about her background and what Bradford does.
At Bradford, we believe in cutting edge technology, cutting edge fashion, opening up the world of fashion. What we encourage the students to do is to open up their minds in terms of fashion, to look at the whole spectrum of fashion and to incorporate that within their work. We have Papa Opong, who's a fashion illustrator, who through his work and through his social media following is now in Washington, D.C. on a scholarship. For somebody like Papa, he never thought locally about what he was doing. He always reached out to the world and mass media. And I think as Ghanaian designers, one thing I would say is that when you're designing, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever aspect of the fashion industry that you choose to put yourself in, you think yourself as a global entrepreneur rather than a local entrepreneur.
So we have Mr. Tete Ajeju, who's the chairman of the Ghana Association of Fashion Designers.
Around 1995, a few of us felt there's a need for people that practice fashion design to come together under one umbrella to help promote our businesses for export and, most important, to upgrade the skills of members of the association. I'll move to the Ajedu Oshi's Fashion Institute. I've noticed that we make clothes, we go to the polytechnics, but there's something seriously missing. What is missing? I have people come from the polytechnics and you ask them, they can't do anything. So I decided to set up the Ajedu Oshi's Fashion Institute to teach fine finishing. Finishing is what we don't have.
We all dying to live tomorrow.
Our next speaker is Mrs. Sarah Noko Anku. She's with the Registrar General's office and she is going to speak about intellectual property, trademarking and collective marks.
You cannot just get up and say this is made in Ghana. Meanwhile, you may have brought some products from China and just put, made in Ghana there. That brings me to the use of Ghana in your branding, your trademark. We do not allow the use of the word Ghana. It is not allowed by law. You cannot do that. I'm sure quite a number of you are not too familiar with the fact that we have Flags and Arms Protection Act 1959. It criminalizes the use of flags and the coat of arms without the permission, the written permission of the Interior Minister. And even the abbreviation GH, you cannot use GH. You cannot use Ghana. You cannot use our coat of arms. You cannot use our flag in your branding. It is not allowed.
And with that, we wrap our maiden edition of Fashion Forum. So thank you again. We're grateful to our creatives,